Yo, what is up, everybody? How we doing? How are we? Let me just pull the slate up real quick. Sorry I'm a little late. As people come in here, sorry I'm a little late. Um, I know that I said 4:30 and it's 4:48 right now. But I was driving home. Traffic was honestly pretty bad today, so um, that's why I was a little later than usual. But hope everyone's having a good day so far. Happy Thursday. I didn't catch much of Trent's stream. I pretty much rushed home like right after, so I didn't catch too much of it. But dude, I'm jacked up about this slate. I'm just gonna tweet up that we're live right now. Um, I think a lot of people might be tuning into Twitter as well, because I know it says I'm live on Twitter. But boys, we're also live on Twitch, on the Book It Sports page. So if you're just on Twitter looking at this, I'm reading the Twitch chat a lot more than I'm reading the Twitter chat, because it's hard to follow the two chats. So just make sure you check out on Twitter as well. But I'm just making sure I have everything up here. So the kind of the format of how I want this to run is I want to go through the slate first, give any leans and then confident plays. I'll try and have a lean on anything, just on like anything that I can get a lean on. If I don't have a lean, I'm not going to force one. But I mean, leans are something that I personally will let you know if I have a play on it. But I obviously have the Chelly lay already put out, and then a confident play as well. So that's something that I want to make sure that we're doing both. So we're doing the leans if you guys want to, if you had to choose something on this game, and then a confident play that, hey, like Chelly has units on this, or I have units on this. So I want to make sure the boys know that. The last time I smacked the Chelly lay 2 days ago. I went, or no, sorry, 3 days ago. Yesterday, lost. Day before that, fade lay, and then day before that, we smacked one. So I really like the slate tonight, and the night I hit that lay, I love the slate. So same thing, I love the slate tonight. Love the 3 plays in the Chelly lay. So that's what we're kind of rocking with. So I'm just gonna start off, go through the slate. I know that a lot of you guys were asking for like most confident play out of those 3, so I'll also touch upon that. I got the Eichel jersey on. Got to respect Jack. He looked a little bit lost last night, but I mean, you can't really expect much from the guy. He's still gonna have to get his bearings with that Golden Knights team. I mean, it's hard to come in, especially with how they play. But I think he'll adapt nicely. But yeah, I got the Sabres Eichel jersey. Um, yeah, no, he didn't look good last night, Dunlop. He did not. But let's just start. I'll start with the first game. We're gonna go Sabres Senators. So starting goalies for this game, Craig Anderson was confirmed, and then I have Philip Gustafsson as expected. I saw that Forsberg was ill; he had some sort of sickness, so it looks like he is a game time decision. So I probably would stay away from like an over under for this. But I definitely think that Senators at plus 100 or plus 110, I even have them at now. I think that's definitely a good play. If I had to lean aside, I probably wouldn't touch a total in this game, but Gustafsson hasn't been that bad. I know that Murray's been holding it down and Forsberg's been holding it down. Gustafsson, I definitely think that this team is gonna have to rally around him. He hasn't played in a minute. But I think that if I had to say anything, stay away from this game. But I like the value on Senators money line, just how well they've been playing. One thing I'm excited for is the player props. Once we get into player props, we're smacking a prize picks tonight. We are smacking a prize picks tonight. Like last night, the slate was a little sketch. Had a couple decent plays, but I mean, we've been getting awful beats. Like stat corrections have been killing us, and I'm kind of sick of it. But that game, the Senators Sabres game, I'd probably stay off it. Blues. I have the over under set at 6. We got Husso in net for the Blues and Montembeault in net for the Canadians. You guys know where my money is. It's on the Blues puck line. They've been electric all year. And actually, as I'm saying, I'm watching the line move in favor of the Blues even more. So I think money's coming in heavily on the Blues. Canadians, I think they're at 50% fan capacity tonight. It might not even be at 50%, honestly, but I'm not too worried. even if they get people to show up, you kind of know what to expect from them this year. Toffoli just got traded. They as if their offense could lack anymore. This Blues team in a great spot with Husso standing on his head in a lot of games, just single-handedly keeping this team in games. And then, I mean, I'm not worried about how Tarasenko's been playing. Kairu's been dishing out the puck. He's looked great. So I love this spot for the Blues. I think that this is a game that they need to win. If they need to beat up on these bad teams. They can't let games slip against the Montreal Canadiens. It's just not gonna cut it. Even if we need to rely on an empty netter, I trust them. I don't think the Blues are going to get dominated in this game by any means. So I love this spot for them tonight. Boys, yeah, we're getting those prize picks. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And then I'm going to get the link out after I go through the slate, for sure. So we got the Rangers and the Detroit Red Wings as our next game on the slate. Nedeljkovic in net for the Wings, and then Igor is expected for the Rangers. I haven't been able to fade the Rangers in MSG all year. I haven't been able to do it. They just love playing in the Garden. They've been kind of one of the best teams. They've kind of been similar to kind of how the Stars are on home ice. I love this spot for them. Red Wings. So I faded Red Wings last time they played because they had a really, really easy schedule. They played the Flyers twice. They played the Sabres. They played a close game to the Kings in which they lost, but they had like an easier schedule. So when I see them facing like a tougher opponent like the Rangers at home, I can't put money on Red Wings plus 1.5, and I can't put money on Red Wings plus 170. I just can't do it. They were on a really good stretch, and then I think that they're due for some letdown spots here on the road on this road trip. So I love this spot for the Rangers, but I would play Rangers in reg. I wouldn't take their puck line. Rangers have struggled to finish that empty netter at the end of games, actually. And they haven't been covering the puck line well this year. So that would be my play. That's my lean. I don't think I'm going to have an official plan on it just because Red Wings can, on any given night, turn up with 35 shots. But with the way Igor's been playing at home against this Red Wings on an away game, coming off a loss, I love that spot for the Rags. Okay, moving on, boys. Moving on. Dude, in the same breath, you got to keep it rolling. Like tempo and pace. So we're gonna move along to let's do this Flyers game. Samsonov confirmed in net against Martin Jones. Martin Jones is an interesting goalie. He's not. I mean, he was playing really well at the beginning of the year. And honestly, they were trusting Carter Hart because Carter Hart is the better goalie. And then I literally called it at the beginning of the year. I was like, Martin Jones needs to have regression because he's not pitching 1-2 goal games. He's the type of goalie that let in 4 or 5 goals a game. And then all of a sudden, dude was unplayable. Martin Jones just couldn't catch a break. He hasn't played in their last 5 games. Carter Hart's gotten all the starts. He got pulled against the Sabres. He's letting in 3-4 goals a game to the Islanders, who are one of the worst offenses in the league, and hasn't played since then. And this dude's been honestly shocking in net. He's just shocking. I remember watching that game against the Sabres. It was a brunch game. Got pulled so fast. Looked so lost. I can't believe that they're starting him tonight against the Caps. Dude's honestly he's honestly just asking to be lit up tonight. Even if the Caps go down, that's why we took their money line in the lay, because Caps will come back. Flyers, they won't lose this game. They rely on that power play one so much. They rely on Giroux and Atkinson to put puck on net. And we're actually going to be looking into an Atkinson shot on goal or Giroux shot on goal prop tonight. So stick around for when we go to those prize picks, because I have some surgery that I was doing earlier that I think you boys are going to want to hear. But I don't need to go too much into it. Caps got OB back. They look great against the Preds. And they're about to come into Philly and get the job done tonight. This is a great spot for them. If you want to take puck line as a straight bet, I love that as well. Martin Jones has won a Stanley. Hey, man. It's the regression year of Martin Jones, bro. He started off really well, though. I remember watching him play the Panthers. Looked really good. I was like, damn, this Martin Jones, like, is this his year to bounce back? And it's just not him, man. It's not. Caps total team over set 3.5. I like it. I think this game does go over as a lean, but um, probably stay off. I think the safer say. I mean, you could play puck line plus 135. That's really good value. I got it at plus 150 this morning, so I love that play. Let's just move on to the Leafs game. The Leafs are playing the Penguins. Um, I think Crosby getting that 500th goal. I don't know. I think he might come out slow tonight. Call me crazy, but I was actually looking and thinking about a Crosby under shots. He hasn't been hitting it recently. Um, I think that this Leafs team, they've been generating what 45 shots a game, and Jerry, they prepared Jari for tonight. They gave him that rest that he needed because they know he's going to get peppered by the Leafs tonight. Freddie, bro, come on, let me rep the boys. No, this. I can't even take myself seriously. That's hilarious. Um, I know Freddie's watching this at the airport, like, what the fuck? Um, but yeah, I like the value that the Penguins offer tonight. I think that this is kind of a live bet spot. I think it's a live bet spot for the Leafs. I think that if the Leafs go down 1 or 2, look to take them live. That's gonna be my only play on this. I don't want to touch an over under 6.5. I think Freddie said he was on the over 6.5. I could see a 3-3 OT for sure in this. But just keep an eye out. Look for that Leafs live. I'll be tweeting in the Discord or posting in the Discord if it comes to it because I love that spot for them because they're at home. So I think that they've done this before where they'll go down and then come back, and not even against the Devils. They've done it against the Canes. They've done it against the Panthers where they've just come back. Actually, they blew the lead to the Panthers, but they've done it before, and I think this would be a good spot for them to get them live. Bruins Islanders. I don't want to talk too much about this game, boys. Sens money line, dude. Honestly, I like it. Um, don't love it. It's a lean. It's not a play for me. I would look into like if you actually want to bet this game, look into like if you're watching the game, like look into getting a live line. If you see that the Sens are outplaying them and Philip Gustafsson just makes a mistake, like simply makes a mistake, look to get the Sens live if you think they're outplaying them by all means. But I wouldn't take them at plus 110 right now. So just be careful. Yeah, Freddie, come on. Do you want me to text you the link? I can text it to you. All right. But dude, you're crazy. I want to hear what you have to say about some of these games, but I just want to. I don't want to touch this Bruins Islanders game. I don't know what to expect. Pasta's back. Sorokin had an off game last game. Like I don't want to touch this. I really don't. Um, and speaking of not touching, Winnipeg, Seattle, I'm not even going to get into. But if I had to put a bet on this Winnipeg Seattle game, I'd take Kraken. Comrie's getting a start for Winnipeg. He's actually not that bad. They just love Chelly, and he's played once since December 14th. Comrie has. I think he was having injury issues. And also they were just trusting Helly. The Jets were gunning for wins. They want to make the playoffs. I think that if the Kraken were going to steal coins tonight, I think they would do it. Cops out for the Jets tonight. So, I mean, not that he's kind of their go-to guy on that PP2, but let me see. Oh, Freddie's here. You're actually so fucking. Sorry, not on the Capitals, on the fucking Blues tonight.
Yeah, I know you're on Blues -1.5. That's why I made my name Habs Moneyline. So,
dude, I feel like we've tried to be sharp and take Habs, and then like every time we do, they're the Habs, and like, why are we betting on a shitty hockey team?
yeah, I'm not on Habs Moneyline. I just thought it was funny, so I had to make it that.
Did you post in Discord already? Oh,
yeah, I just posted myself. I was on my way to the airport.
Gotcha. I like a lot of those, honestly.
What?
I mean, I'm on a lot of them, so.
Have you gone through most of the games already?
I'm up to like the 8:30. I'm up to like the Blue Jackets, Blackhawks, and then I have Ducks and then Vancouver. I went through most of them, yes.
Okay. Do you want to go to those games, or do you want to ask me about earlier ones, or what do you want to do? It's your stream. So.
I think I'm gonna ask you ones that I have leans on because not touching that Bruins game.
Okay.
So I know you didn't pick a side in this game. And I'm not playing the over, but the Leafs Penguins game, I know a lot of people are gonna want to have money on this because it's kind of like the best game on the slate tonight. Um,
Yeah.
what do you think about like if Penguins go up 1 or 2, like a live Leafs bet, like live money line Leafs?
Yeah. So I don't know if you talked about this, but the Leafs are having fans back for the first time tonight.
Mhm.
And we saw it the other night. I mean, literally last night with the Jets. Jets first game back, they're allowing half capacity for the Leafs. I mean the Leafs at home, especially when they have fans, are absolutely insane. The Pens kind of scare me, which is why I only put out the over, just because I mean I don't really care that it's Jarry and Campbell. I think they're going to be two high powered offenses going at it tonight. And the Pens just almost lost the Flyers, bro. Like I mean they're going to try and come out and prove something right now. They're a top team in the NHL still. Um,
Yeah.
but if I did have to lean a money line, it's definitely the Maple Leafs. Just because I mean they're at home, they're putting up literally 40 to 50 shots a game right now, dude. Like I don't really care what team you are, you're not going to compete with that. And
And and Jari could be cold because they were resting him last few
yeah,
games.
yeah. So I don't know, it's hard. So also,
Yep.
I can't read chat while I'm on mobile, so just
Oh,
let me know if someone
okay.
says anything. So
Someone said merchants are at, so
Martian is a rat, so I agree with that one.
um, but yeah,
Um,
what else was I talking about? Oh, Rangers Red Wings. I mean, I would take Rangers and Reg. I think if I had to pick. Um,
um,
I took.
yeah. So
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Go
on the
ahead. Go ahead.
under. I'm in
Okay.
the
Oh
under for that
wow.
one. It's my
Okay.
favorite bet. You have Shesterkin in net, and dude, honestly, I've been impressed with the way the Red Wings have been playing. But I mean, if you watched Shesterkin last game, the dude is a brick wall, bro. A
Yeah,
actual brick wall.
he's a
Um,
beast.
like he's gonna win the Vecina. I mean, but the Wings know, like they know they're not gonna win by putting up 6 goals on him. So they're gonna change their. I mean, this is a team that if you've watched their games they've been playing, they have I mean, one of the worst plus minuses in terms of goals, but they're still middle of the pack because when
Yeah.
they lose by like 7 goals. But when they win close games. And so I think if they can keep this a close game, I think it's going to be under for sure at the 6 mark. I mean, it's
I like
um,
that at 6. I'm surprised it's not at 5.5.
yeah,
Like an Igor 6 is like super interesting right now. And I think it's just based on the fact that last time last Red Wings game was a wild Red Wings game, and it had 11 goals in it.
yeah,
Um, I think that this is when. So I took the Wild last time the Red Wings played, because their schedule was like Ducks, Kings, Flyers twice, and they were just kind of running through those teams. And then I think that they're about to hit a really tough stretch, like Wild, Rangers, Avs, Maple Leafs, Hurricanes, Lightning, Panthers
yeah,
is their schedule, bro. So
yeah,
Red Wings are about to get really messed up. Um, Honestly, the worst team I'd say they're playing out of on that entire 8 game, 7 game stretch is probably the Rangers.
yeah.
You could argue Hurricanes or I don't know. There's just all really some of the best teams in the league. But
Yeah, I also think it was really low score. I think it was like 2-1 or 2-0 or something last time they played. So like
mhm,
it was a really low scoring, slow paced game. I remember watching it, and it's just I think they know that's how they have to beat this team because they're not going to put in 5 goals on Shesterkin. So
someone
like
said last time they played it was 1-0.
one, okay, yeah. So I mean, there you go, the lowest possible score it can be in
Yep.
hockey. So it's
Yep.
like that's why I like it like that. But
hmm
um,
But yeah, so I talked about honestly, I'm excited. I want to talk about these last 3 games. Blue Jackets, Blackhawks. I know Fleury trade rumors. Um, I personally think he's gonna leave. Um, I don't think he's going back to Vegas. But I do think he'll find. Dude, not that the Flames need him, but I think it would be sick if he went to the Flames.
he wouldn't go. Then Markstrom, bro. Markstrom has the most
I,
shutouts in the league this year. Like he's
I know, but I want him to have like him and Markstrom, and then they can just get rid of fucking Vlad. But
I mean, Vlad is literally a rookie though. Like they're not
yeah,
gonna. I don't know.
I
I
want him
don't.
to go to. I want him to be a title contender somewhere. I don't know. Where do you think he would go?
I mean, either Giroux or Fleury are both rumored to go to the Avs. I think they end up picking up one of them. Which I mean, honestly, I halfway through the season, I would have thought that was smart, but now Kemper is playing like the best hockey I've ever seen him play in his whole life, bro. So I don't know what they're gonna do there. Um, but Vegas is really the only serious contender I've seen or heard rumors of him going back to. Which, to be honest, they could use him, but their cap space is just fucked right now because of Eichel. So I mean,
Mhm.
they already have to get rid of people as it is. Once these guys start coming back off IR, so I mean, they're gonna have to move a lot of people if they want to get Fleury as well. So um,
Yep.
I don't know.
So yeah,
Fleury is a hard one for me,
that's
but
tough. So do you think that I don't know? So it's going on to this game, um, just to kind of keep it flowing. The Blue Jackets are coming into Chicago. Blue Jackets have been one of my favorite teams all year to bet the over on, just because they've been They kind of have been figuring it out on offense. Like Lane's kind of keeping it rolling right now. And then Blackhawks. I mean, they have what's his name, Averdson. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing
Arvidsson. Wait, oh
Arvidsson.
yeah, Averagson. Yeah.
Average
Did you
Soderberg.
say you mean Arvid Soderblom?
Yeah, Oliver Soderblom.
I thought
Yeah.
you were talking. I didn't know you were talking about the goalie. Also, did you say Lane? It's Patrick Laine. Come on.
Dude, I like
Um,
saying Lane, bro. Come on, let me live.
um, but yeah, a lot of people are on this over. I'm not. Um, I'm just gonna take Jackets money line, but
I just see Blackhawks. I don't know. I just see them being able to net a couple on Elvis. Like Elvis is not in great form right now. Um, he has the ability to pitch a shutout. I feel like any given night. But I mean, if you look at been having a really tough stretch. The only time he posted above a 900 save percentage was against Montreal. And that game ended 2-1, which was a shock to the entire world. But I mean, he's getting peppered. I mean, dude, just look at some of these lines like from his past games. He let in 8 goals against Florida, 5 against Washington, 4 against the Sabres, 6 against Calgary. He let in 3 against the Canadian. Or he didn't play against Canadians. Sorry. He let in another 6 against Calgary. He performs against. I don't know. I don't
you're
know.
talking about really, really fast-paced, high-powered offenses there, though. And yeah, the Blackhawks have some offensive figures who can definitely put the puck in the net, but they play a really, really slow game. They play defensive first. They rely on Fleury to make 40 saves a game to win games. I'm not saying I'm taking the under. I like the over in this. I think my better bet in this game is the Blue Jackets, just because I don't think I don't think Arvid makes the saves that he needs to. And I
Hmm.
mean, here's my thing: is this game could very well end 3-2, and then you're like, well, fuck me, the under hit. So it's like, I just I, I don't know.
Blue Jackets are a top 10 most penalized team, and I trust that Kane and DeBrincat and the guys on the PP1 could net a couple at least, because I do think the Blue Jackets win this game. Um, I don't know, but I think this is going to be a high scoring game. Just Blackhawks are very hit or miss offensively,
Yeah,
and
they
they
are.
are kind of similar to the Flyers where they rely on that first line a lot. But I think that the Blue Jackets' second and third lines don't have the same like I saw when these two teams played last time. It took them so long to score a goal. Like the first period, I'm pretty sure they didn't score until like the last couple minutes, and they needed to settle into the game. I think we see a different result here tonight. I think we see players trying to test Soderblom early. I think that Elvis is going to have to make a couple good saves. I think Jonas out of Caprisalo, is that how you say it? Um,
Corpusala, yeah.
yeah, he started last game and he was playing great. He played great against Blackhawks. Blackhawks were knocking early. I think we see a different approach this game. I think Blue Jackets come out flying, and then I think we see either. I like either team on the back foot. I like when either of these teams get behind because it means goals. Blue Jackets, I feel like whenever they get behind, you kind of almost guarantee that they're going to fight back. Almost
Yeah.
guarantee. Blackhawks, a little iffy on that one. But I think that at home, I like them even. I like them to kind of. I hope they don't just roll over and die tonight, especially with the backup with the third stringer in. Like, I really hope they don't just roll over and die. That's like my biggest fear for this game tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, that's why I'm leaning. I'm not saying the over is a bad bet. If you're asking me favorite bet of the game, it's not
Right,
the over for
right.
those reasons. But
All right.
I can't see it hitting for sure.
We'll move on. Ducks Oilers. First time I've seen a Ducks total at 6.5. maybe all year. That definitely jumped off the page to me because I don't trust either of these teams to win a hockey game right now. But I mean, I know you're probably going to take Ducks money line for the value, especially. I mean, I think it has great value. I think Stolars is starting.
He's not.
Oh, is it Gibby?
So yeah, so the line's at 6.5 because all the people already have Stolar starting, but Gibby got pulled after 4 goals last night, and Stolar's played the last 2 periods. So Gibby got
Wow.
pulled 5 minutes into the second period, but it was for the sole reason that the Ducks coach made an announcement after the game that was like, very unlikely we finish this one out. Would love to get Gibby some rest before tomorrow night, and that was the only statement. So like I think they do
Sounds like
end
he's
up putting him
starting.
in exactly. So
So under 6.5,
I
right?
did take I took the under 6.5. Yeah.
That's the first Ducks under 6.5. I don't trust the Ducks to score right now. I
Mhm.
don't. Is Mike Smith confirmed? I didn't see that. I saw he's expected.
I saw he was expected. I haven't checked if he's confirmed yet, but
Up confirmed.
um,
Yep.
yeah. Here's the thing. I he's been playing decent. Like unless the Ducks put in what like four, which to be honest, my Ducks right now are not going to be putting in four. So it's just I don't know. They need to figure it out. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the 6.5. Seven,
I
seven
like
goals
that
is a
too.
lot for these two teams right now.
Hmm.
And Gibby just got put 4 goals on him in 25 minutes. That doesn't happen ever. He's going to be pissed tonight.
Yeah.
He should be playing very well.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna play this under. Now that I didn't even know that Gibby was gonna start tonight, but
yeah,
especially if he is, I'll put a little extra. I'm sprinkling on it now in case the line moves, because I think once Gibby gets confirmed, this might move to
it'll
6.
it'll go to 6 for sure. I think it
Um,
has to. So
so yeah, last game on the slate: Canucks, Sharks. Demko expected, Reimer expected. I'm personally gonna have a 1 unit play on the under.
okay,
Um, just I mean, I don't need to talk about Demko, but Reimer's been looking like him old self. At the beginning of the season, Shark unders were like kind of one of my favorite plays, just how slow they were. They kind of like to control the pace of the game. And then I mean, we see them put up they get good chances, but they don't get chances in numbers.
yeah,
Myers kind of they like to play through him. They like him to generate the chances, and if he has an off night, not saying he will have an off night, but if he has an off night, you kind of see this game go under most of the time. I mean, if Myers not dropping at least a goal, I can expect the game to go under because I don't know who else, um, other than like Couture, is going to put like puck on net. So,
yeah. So I have a similar one. My most money on this game, I have Sharks team total under 2.5 at plus 110.
oh, I like that. I like
Um,
that.
so I think the Canucks play their normal game. Demko is playing well. I could see them maybe putting in 2, but I don't know if it goes to 3. So,
Hmm.
especially if you're
Hmm.
going to play the under in this game, and I like the Canucks to win it. Like, I mean, if the Sharks win this game, they're going to put in 3 or 4 goals, and that's going to ruin both the bets anyway. So, I'm playing both Canucks money line and Sharks team total under 2.5.
I just really, really wish this was in Vancouver. I hate that it's a long trip from Vancouver to San Jose. And then it's that for I'm pretty sure it's the first game on this away trip for the Canucks. So you really don't know how they're gonna adjust to this. That's the only thing that
Yeah,
worries me. I mean, Demko, I don't need. I mean, he and Igor are gonna go head to head. Um, I
the
think
Sharks
I
just
don't.
got embarrassed though at home for nothing. So like I just
Do you see it happening again though? Like I don't know.
I mean, I don't know about full shutout, but I don't see them putting up enough shots to even score that many goals on Demko. So
It's fair.
it's
All right, yeah, that was pretty much what I have for this slate. I mean, you know where my money's at. I'll just run through real quick, and then I can read off your picks on Discord if you want, Fruity, so you don't have to like look at the slate or anything to remember.
yeah, that works.
Um, but I'm gonna try and get if I'm betting this game, the Senators Sabres game, like I'm gonna repeat this. I'm gonna watch the game and then I'm gonna take whichever team live. So if I think that the Senators, shouldn't have conceded that first goal, and they came out slow, but they looked the better team, I'm gonna take Senators live. Blues puck line. I'm personally staying off the over, but I know Freudy's on over 6. Um, which I mean, when you see Habs over at 6, it's definitely intriguing. I know I didn't give you a chance to talk about it, but I don't know. I think Huso could shut them out. It could be 5-0.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm on Blues team total too, so I mean,
it's a
kind of
good one.
hedging a bet there to be honest. So
Yeah. Fruity is on the under in the Red Wings Rangers game. I think that is that a lean or a play?
it's a lean. I have it in one of my parlays, but I don't have a straight bet for
Okay.
a normal amount of money. So
And then I have a
more of a
lean
lean.
on Rangers in regulation. But I could definitely see I could understand why you would take Red Wings plus 1.5. Because they would need points here going on that tough stretch of games that they're about to start because they're about to get their shit rocked for this next 5-6 days. Um, Capitals puck line, I like money line safer bet because I can see them going behind here, and having to fight back in this game just because Capitals have been getting off to slow starts recently, and then they have been having to fight back. So I could definitely see that, and they're away, which I'd rather have them playing at home, but they've looked good on the road. Um, I don't think you have a play in this Capitals Flyers game, do you?
Caps and reg actually.
Caps and Reg, nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think I posted caps and reg.
I like Caps
I
and Reg as well because I don't trust them if they go to overtime.
Yeah, no, I also lean the over if I had to pick a total in that game, but
Hmm.
that's more so just because Jones has let in like 4 goals minimum to like the
Yeah,
shittiest teams in NHL. So the
yeah.
Caps, I mean, the Caps could very well put in 5 themselves. So and the
Um,
Flyers surprisingly have been scoring lately. So
I personally wouldn't take Rangers puck line. I would just
yeah, I
either
wouldn't
take them
either.
in regular money line. Let's see, Senators spread. I honestly, like I said, wait to see how they come out. I don't. I Goalie hasn't even been confirmed for them yet. Forsberg might start. Like he was
They're
ill.
plus 1.5, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know,
So if
but
you take
still am
if
waiting
you
to see who gets confirmed.
you can take Blue Jackets plus 1.5 with Senators plus 1.5, and it's like plus 120. So I placed that one for a decent amount,
Hmm.
but I also went above
Um,
money line. So
Jackets in regulation. Freddie, this is you. I'm not playing a side on
uh,
this one.
so I really like Jackets money line. I just think that the Blackhawks play well at home, and they could definitely keep it close. So, I mean, if you're seeing a 3-2 game or a 2-1 game, or it's close in whatever aspect. I mean, if they put in a puck and it goes to OT with the empty net, that would kill me. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. It's already plus money for money line. I'm not gonna push it by taking the extra 20 points for in reg.
Right.
It's not worth it to me in this game. So I do really like the money line. I think if you're gonna take the reg, you have to at least take the money line and just do both. So
100% agreed. Penguins money line. I think I said that I want to take Leafs if they go down. But I understand this bet. Like I definitely understand why you would take Penguins. Um, but I think I want to wait for if the Leafs go down 1-0. We called this perfectly the other night too with the
yeah,
Rangers. Bruins went up first period, got the first period cash, took Rangers live at plus 180.
yep,
Um, it
so
was we called
free.
it. So I like the same thing. I like Penguins to go up early, and I like Leafs to fight back and take them live.
Yep.
Blues and reg, yeah. I would play blues and reg, but I like the puck line because I just think that they're gonna come out firing tonight. I don't even I hope this isn't a sweat, bro. If I have to sweat out
Dude,
the
I know.
Blues tonight, bro, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
Um,
I
all right.
so sketchy, but
I want to get onto prize picks. I know a lot of people are in here for like Marner goals or Marner shots on goal. A lot of people are asking, dude. I'm looking at a, Trevor Zegras. I, I love his under for shots tonight, but we'll get into that. I don't want to jump the gun. I want to hear yours first because I know you're kind of pressed for time, and I don't know how long we're gonna have you. And then I'll bring on
yeah,
Leafs
I'm probably out
fan.
in 5 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, I want to hear.
I board in 8 minutes. So
Okay, yeah, so I want to hear your plays for tonight first,
so
for prize picks.
I am going. First one is Timo Meyer over 3.5 shots. I also played him at 4.5 shots. 4.5 is plus 180, and 3.5 is minus 140. So I like both. The second one is Brian Rust over 2.5 shots. I mean, if you can get him up to 3.5, I'll also take that. But 2.5 is a little bit juiced, but I really like that one a lot.
Hmm.
And then the last one, I'm actually taking Adam Henrique on the Ducks over 1.5 shots. So I mean, he's back on the first line. They have been mixing up their lines. This is talking about the Ducks because I'm sure a lot of people don't know the last guy. So the Ducks had the same lines for the first 2 months of the year. And then Henrique got injured, and Zegras got COVID, and Terry got injured, and they just kept swapping around. And now last game was the first game that they went back to the original lines.
Mm-hmm.
And Henrique had 3 shots in the first period. He went back to the first line. And they made this line at 1.5. They had it on at Prize Picks last night, 1.5. I took it. I'm going to take it again tonight. They haven't changed it. So I really like those 3. And then I'm going to be sprinkling Jake Gensel for a goal.
I love that.
So those are my only 4 that I have tonight.
I hope Prize Picks isn't in here because Rust is at 3 on Prize Picks.
Yeah, it's such a great dude. It's so
I
good.
love that. I love that.
Yeah, me too. So those are the only 4. I might do a little bit of research.
Pasta at 3.5.
So I don't know. People, here's the thing with that is teams are learning he's the only person that shoots when Marchand is out. So like, sorry. But I mean, Berge is back tonight, and I don't know. That one just sketches me out for tonight. So
That's fair. Especially if first game back, you don't really know what you're gonna get.
yeah.
Always, dude. I'm looking at a Zegras under 2.5. I was gonna take it last night. He finished with 2 last night.
So last night was a good spot for it. Tonight, I don't like it.
I'll
tell you why I don't like it, because the Oilers are one line. Their second line is not anything, and the Ducks' second line now is the Zegras line. They've gone back to the lines from the first half of the year, and they play a lot. Here's the thing: the Flames' second line is probably the best second line in the whole league. So they stayed up with him. He didn't get that many opportunities. He was getting laid out. Like tonight, I see their line doing crazy good. He is a pass first kind of guy. So, I mean, if you're looking at shots, I might take like a Sony Milano over 2.5 or over 2, whatever it's at on Prize Picks, because he's the one that's mainly shooting. But I don't think you can shy away from Zegras, because he does have those random games when he's playing against a shitty second line where he just puts 7
up 5
on the
or
net.
6. Yeah,
it's crazy. So it's just sketchy for me. So I don't think it's a bad look. I just think it's sketchy. If you're looking at matchups in terms of second lines, I think the Ducks' second line is way better than the Oilers one tonight. So
I played this last night, and I might play it again tonight. Zegras under 0.5 hits.
Yeah, that's
Trent
took the over last night, bro.
Dude, I know, because he had 6 in his last game against the Kraken. He had 6 hits.
He also got into a fight 1 minute into the game and was just being a dickhead all game. That's why.
Right.
So he has 20. He had 19 hits before that Kraken game. He had 19 hits in 48 games. Like,
it's ridiculous. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have a Prize Picks with this under 0.5 hit, because they're offering it again. I mean, his last like 10 games, 0, 6, 2, 0, 1, 1, and then like 7 zeros in a row.
Yeah.
Like, and those are all against like good teams. Like Toronto, he's not getting hits. Like Colorado,
he doesn't
Tampa.
hit.
Yeah,
He doesn't hit. If you piss him off to start the game, then he'll hit. But
like, I hope Evander Kane doesn't pull some bullshit at the beginning of the fucking game, bro.
That's the thing. You're fucked. If someone cheap shots him or hits him weird in the first period, you're fucked. Because the dude, he has a hot head. But if no one does anything like that, you're fine. Like, he's not gonna go out.
Someone mentioned in chat, and I'm gonna give him a shout out here. Wayne Simmons over 1.5 hits.
That's probably a good look.
I wanted to pull him up, but I have to. I wanted to pull up his recent games, but I can't even pull it up because they don't have him. Let me just look it up. Wayne Simmons. Okay, got it. Let's see what he's doing. His last game against Seattle, he had 2. Vancouver had 4. Before that, 1-0-2, 0-0, 3-2, 0-6-3.
Yeah, I mean, that's between 60 and 70%. Sounds like it, right? I mean,
yep.
He's another one of those guys. He's going to hit no matter what. But if someone sets him off early, he's going to hit
100%.
5 times.
I mean, he's playing the Penguins. I could see some of the guys getting under their skin pretty early there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I might do a hits. Maybe we'll do a hits prop, player picks, Prize Picks, and we'll do a shots on goal. But I'm gonna put the link out on Twitter. So if you guys are like looking to join and like share some props, I'm just gonna put this out.
Yeah, honestly, I really like that Wayne Simmons prop, especially playing I mean, he used to be a Flyers player, bro. He doesn't like that team. Like, I don't know. That's a great prop, to be honest. I'm gonna put that in my Prize Picks.
Wayne Simmons, they're playing the Penguins.
No, I know he is an ex-Flyers player. Though.
Oh, sorry.
He hates
the Flyers.
Yeah, he's a No, he
Yeah.
hates the Pens because he used to play for the Flyers.
Yep.
Um,
But yeah, I like Brian Rust a lot tonight. To reiterate, I want to look at some Sabres shots on goal. I think that they might be putting puck on net in the Sens game. Either Tooch, I mean Took, where the fuck you say it, however you say it.
Tuck.
Tuck, Tooch, bro. Come on, it's Tooch.
Oh my god.
Skinner's at 3, Tage Thompson's at 3.5, and Tooch is at 3.5 as well.
God.
So yeah, they
Um,
brought
yeah.
T- uh, Tavares. I don't even know, John Tavares. Um,
Tavares.
yeah, I
Yeah.
like. Okay, let me have my fun, bro. Um, they brought him down to 3 on Prize Picks. He was at 3.5 for the longest time. They finally brought, and then they bumped
For
Mitch.
shots,
Yeah, they bumped Mitch Marner up to 3.5, and they bumped John down to 3.
I would take Tavares 100%.
Right.
That's
I think
yeah.
that's he's been hitting that. He's been kind of a wagon. He has been hit
Yeah,
or miss
I
some
agree.
nights, but
Nah,
something
I'm
that
in on him.
Something that I'm looking at, I'm either gonna take a Giroux shots against Washington. I want to take a Flyer tonight. I think Flyers are gonna. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
I mean,
I
the
just.
only person you could take is Giroux, bro. It's not. No one else on that team is going to shoot,
Mm-hmm.
at
Mm-hmm.
least consistently, at least reliably.
Right.
So,
I've been looking at some of the Blues players as well, like a Braden Shen. Um,
yeah,
he's at 2 right now on Prize Picks. In his last 6-7 games, 2-2, 4-1, 4-0, 2-4-3. Like he's at 2 flat.
yeah.
And he's playing against the Canadians, and I think there's gonna be a lot of shots tonight,
That's
especially from
another
the.
one of those guys that, I mean, the Canadians really only have one line, so all the people in the Blues playing that second and third line, I mean, they're going to be in the offensive zone the whole game, bro. The
Right.
whole game. So,
Oh, and fun fact, Fruity, they upped Truba's to 2.5, so no more Truba 2 shots.
dude, that
Um,
was so free, bro.
I
It
know,
was so
bro. I
free.
know. I
I
know.
told you that last minute and hammered it, bro.
And a lot of these Vancouver lines are low. Like JT Miller's at 2 right now, like a flat 2. Um,
Yeah, it's just because the Canucks average like under 30 shots, so you just never know what you're going to get.
right.
That's the issue.
Um, All right, I'm gonna bring Eddie in. Eddie, you got a player prop? You wanna? Okay, word. I know if are you boarding a plane right now? Fert?
I'm walking to the gate right now.
Word,
Bro, I don't know shit about NHL, but I'm trying to get into it more. And I was reading up
word.
today, and I know Crosby got his 500th goal on Tuesday, and I really like the odds tonight on him to get a goal. It's plus 210 on my book, so I'm probably going to sprinkle that
Hmm.
just because. But I do think that if he's gonna like put shots on goal tonight, he could easily get one. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it. But other than that, I'm kind of just staying away from NHL tonight because I've been getting burned.
That's fair. Oh shit, and yeah, there were some good ones on the board tonight. But I'll look into that Crosby one. I was actually leaning his under tonight, just because since he got that 500, I'm like kind of expecting him to come out slow and not be. I feel like he was really eager. Like he wanted to get that shot. He wanted to get that goal and kind of just chill for the night.
Yeah, that's my word. 'Cause I feel like the Leafs are gonna wind up winning tonight. I'm not betting NHL tonight, so I don't really care what happens. But I have a feeling that he may just kind of go through the motions and just if it comes to him, it comes to him. But he's not going to be out there hunting like he was for that 500th. So if I get it, cool. It was good odds, but otherwise it was just a sprinkle. I'm not too worried about.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
all I
that's why I
got
like
though.
that's why I like Gensel, just because if you look at the last like 4 games, Crosby's been hitting his over in shots besides when he got the goal. And I mean, everyone was playing and catering towards him. So the other guys on that line with Malkin and with Gensel and whoever else they put up with them because they were swapping it around were hitting the unders. Gensel's hit the under in like 3 straight.
Yep.
So I really like him for a goal tonight. I don't think I'm going to take his shots at over 3.5, but I like him for a goal tonight because Crosby is normally a pass first kind of guy. So it's I mean, he's a playmaker, so that's why I like that. Plus, I mean, Gensel just puts the puck in the net, to be honest. So,
Chelly, what's your best prop for the night? So I'll probably
Um,
tail it.
honestly, I'm between a few. Honestly, I'm with Fruity on this Brian Rust over. I think it's a good spot for him against Toronto, especially if Toronto goes up. I think whoever goes up early, the other team's gonna start firing on net. I have more faith in the Leafs to fire on net, but I think there should be a lot of shots in this game. I'm looking at that. I mean, Fruity kind of talks me off it, but I was looking at that Zegers under 2.5, but also Braden Shen over 2 against this Habs team. He's at least getting 2 tonight. I hope Prize Picks isn't listening and changing his line to 2.5 right now, because I'll actually freak the fuck out. Prize Picks.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Right?
you guys don't understand, bro. They've been doing that. Like, if they're in here listening, just waiting to hear it, like they're just like little greased up, like. I'm gonna be pissed, bro.
Bro, they've been doing that.
I know. I'm like worried. Like, I don't want to have surgical Prize Picks anymore. Like, they already changed. They locked the Call of Duty lines like an hour before the games now. It's just like one of the most absurd things of all time. Like,
yeah, because you were stealing so many coins from them.
I know,
but
like
it's their money.
It's annoying. I don't know. Eddie, appreciate you, bro.
For sure, man. I'll catch you.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
All right, I'm about to board, so I'm about to head out too.
Word.
Peace.
Have a safe flight. Peace. All right. Well, looks like we have to cook now. And I'm so excited to cook this right now because this shit is slapping. I was worried about that. The COD Prize Picks are coming out tomorrow, Friday. Hopefully we can get in there. Steal some coin again. We're on a 6-game dub streak in COD Prize Picks. But yeah, we're cooking right now. One shot on goal Prize Picks. It's going to be a 4-teamer power play for all the coin. And then we're going to be doing yo, what up, Moses? How's it going, bro? How's the surgical semi doing? See, I actually talked to Trent. He's just like like, I'm over here like, let's engage. Like, let's talk. Dude, I can't wait for Trent to join. Oh, what's up? Is that Chris? Yo, Chris. What's good? I'd love to hear. Do you have a prop tonight or something? I'd love to get in the lab.
I mean, yeah, I got a lot of props, to be honest. I'm a big prop guy.
Nice, bro. What did you think about that Braden Shen at 2?
The shots?
Mm-hmm.
Like just too flat.
Yeah, it's at 2 flat.
I mean, I like that. Like the only thing that would stop him from hitting that, in my opinion, is if like he doesn't get it before the Blues start killing him.
Right.
That's my outlook on the game tonight.
Oh, we're on Blues puck line, so it's gonna be a sweat.
Yeah, I'm going against my golden rule tonight. I may have locked it in. I don't like betting on them, but I'm doing it tonight because it's the Abs. But for props, I do have a Braden Shen point already locked in.
Nice.
When we get a point, it's at -140 on my book. And
like
for how much he's been hitting it, I think that's good odds. Mm-hmm. Really good odds. And then I got Zach Warinski over 2.5 shots on Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
He's a defender. He's been hitting that mark a lot. Me and my buddy Jacob have been hitting that line a lot.
And yeah, I think they should be firing tonight.
Yeah.
Warinski. Yeah, I remember I tried to. Wait, is it over 2.5?
It is on my book. I'm not sure about price, but I don't have.
I'm gonna look now. I like that. That's a good spot. I was taking Line A for a little bit, and then he kind of just as soon as I started taking him, he kind of just started trailing off for me.
Yeah, every time I've taken Line A, I think he's missed his shots.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look and see what Warinski is on Prize Picks because I really like that spot for him.
He fires the puck a lot for a defender.
He's at 3 on Prize Picks.
I mean, he's still been hitting 3. Like his where is he at on here? And he's hit 3, 8, 3, 2, 4, 4 in his last like 6 games. So he's been right around that mark or over it.
Gotcha.
You can push on Prize Picks, right?
Yeah, you can push.
Yeah,
it just pays less.
Prize Picks isn't legal here in Missouri, so I don't know.
Dude, I know that. Okay, yeah, Zegers probably will have. I'll just keep going back on the Zegers shots on goal prop. But I like Zegers under hits. I don't think he's gonna. The fact that Trent took that blindly was just one of the most absurd. I was like, dude, I have to fade you. I'm looking at Mark Scheifele.
Scheifele?
Yeah, Scheifele
I mean, shit, yeah, he had a hat trick last night, so
Right, and I feel like he's probably going to be. I mean, Copp's out, right?
yeah.
So they're relying on that first line even more now. He only had he had a hat trick, but he only had 4 shots, and then he had before that 2-3, 2-3, 2-3. So he's kind of been going back and forth. I'm trying to figure out who on the Jets is going to step up. I wish they had more guys on the second line. That I could be like, oh, this guy is going to put shots on net on the second line.
My
But the Jets' second line's kind of they're not good.
on the Jets, my money for a guy to step up would be Dubois.
Pierre.
Yeah, I mean that just like I don't watch Jets games a ton, but I feel like anytime I watch him, he like especially on a power play, he gets a good amount of shots. Like he's that net presence guy, so if he gets a rebound, he puts it back. And I mean the Kraken take a good amount of penalties.
Yep. I don't know. I'm trying to find like soft spots so we can like it can almost be like a no sweat. And there's guys getting moved around who haven't been playing on the Jets, and I think this might be a good spot for like an under in this Jets game. I know we're talking props, but just like rethinking about it, I think I like the under. Oh, Stoned is here as well. Let's bring Stone. Oh wait, Locks and Stoned. Should we just get everyone in here? Let's go,
Bro,
boys.
what up, Chelly? My lunch break. What up, boys?
You're on your lunch break?
Yeah, man.
At 5:30?
Yes, sir. I'm closing.
Respect. Oh, true. That's
I haven't been paying attention to anyone all day, bro. I've literally just been nonstop looking at lines while I'm like I had a lady yelling at me, like just yelling directly at me, and I'm sitting here looking at the line for the what was it, the Blue Jackets game or something? I think it was the Caps game, but anyways, what were we talking about?
Player props. Stoned, I want to hear what you have.
I got no player props for you. That's not my forte on the ice. But what I do got is a little 2-team parlay. Blues and the Caps. It's plus 115. This is the way I like to bet hockey. Is these 2-team money line parlays for plus money. Husso's in net for the Blues, so I think they get it done easy. And then the Caps as well. They've been playing well recently, definitely on the road. So I think those two get it done.
I love that, and that's just that extra security blanket that I needed for my. You saw my parlay, right, Stoned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like the Blues puck line too, but like personally, I can't take it for minus 115 or minus 110, whatever it is. If I'm laying the puck line, it's got to be plus money for me. So
my favorite bet of the night every night is whoever's playing the Canadians minus 1.5 every night.
That's a good point.
They're just that bad.
They are really bad. And
I think the Sabres covered it 2 nights ago. Literally anyone can cover that line. Something I've been looking at for player props is, and Smash, and if you want to check this out, Nugent Hopkins. He's at 2.5 right now on Prize Picks. I know like the fact that Evander Kane has kind of been taking away from him shots a little bit. But he's been averaging like 4-3, and then he had a game of 1, and then he had 9 against Chicago, and then the games that he put up 1, it was against the Isles, it was against the Knights where they got shut out. So if you think that they're not going to get shut out against this Ducks team tonight, I think this is a good shout. He's playing on that first line with Draisaitl and McDavid, so it is kind of hard for him to shine on those lines. But I mean. You never
like spot for him, just because, especially if Fruity said Gibby's going to be pissed, and they're probably going to have to just fire the puck at him.
Yeah, I agree. It was between him and Hyman, Zach Hyman. But I mean, I wish I came with more prepared, but I was in a rush. But I do like that Shen, and the Brian Russ, and then I'm gonna take John Tavares. For sure.
What's Alex Tuck on Prize Picks? Because someone in chat mentioned Tuck, and mine's at 2.5.
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my book's at 2.5, but it's like minus like 190, so I figured it'd be higher on Prize Picks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if you you know what to expect from the Sabres team right now. They're either putting 7 goals in or they're putting in 1 or 2. Like, it's just tough to take a spot for them right now. I mean, I'm literally wearing a Sabres jersey, so you know I can't put money on them now.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I don't want to take a Sabres prop because I get burnt whenever I take Skinner. Skinner was like my go-to for the Sabres for shot and goal props. Whenever I take him, he's getting stat corrected down to 2 from 3, and it's just like I want to punch a wall. So that's kind of just been my stay away. But I can see why. Oh shit, Nikki's here. What's good, Nikki?
What's up, my fucking fellow hockey gurus?
Are we ready to smash a prize picks tonight?
I hope. I mean, fuck, man. I need to be Bezos tonight, man. I've lost fucking like 5 parlays in a row, man.
Did you take mine Chelly tonight?
Yeah, I did. I fucking nuked it too.
Did you actually?
Oh, like you're right. Out of money, bro.
Love that. But yeah. So we're just in the lab right now for prize picks. I know they're listening and changing lines as we speak, because they're just like that. They're trying to get the upper hand because we're taking too much money from them. But right now, if I had to lock a prize picks in right now, and I'm definitely gonna find some more softer spots. But I like Brian Rust over 3. Warinski, I wish he was at 2.5. I think that he's probably my second least confident, but my least confident would be Braden Shen. I know he's at a solid 2 and he's been hitting that. But I could see him dishing the puck a lot tonight. I think that assist is a good shout, Chris. And that's on prize picks, right?
What?
That's on prize picks, his assist?
I'm not on prize picks, but I just have him for a point in general. But
oh, there's Tarasenko assist on prize picks. Which isn't awful. But yeah, I also really like John Tavares at 3. He's been at 3.5 on prize picks all year. I just think the amount of shots that the Maple Leafs have been putting on target is disgusting. Tavares has hit this mark in like 7 of his last 8 games, and he had one game where he put up like 1. And of course, that was the one game I took his over. But I'm ready to take his over again and get hurt. I'm just looking for additional spots, but we're also gonna be playing these hit parlays. Wayne Simmons over 1.5. Trevor Zegras under 0.5. Hopefully Evander Kane doesn't like punch him at the beginning of the game, or we could be screwed. But I also Pierre-Luc Dubois at 2.5. I like because there's no Cop tonight. He should be getting additional minutes on the second line, as well as if he's playing more. I think a lot of the guys on the Jets tonight are going to be a little bit gassed, but I also think that they need to rely on some of their reliable players. I think Kyle Connor didn't have that many shots yesterday. I think he's a good shot at 4, but it's always hard to rely on someone to put 4 or 5 shots on net consistently every night. So I like that spot for him. I'm just going through still. I think I want to look at like a JT Miller or like a Bo Horvat. I just think this game's not going to have a lot of goals. This Vancouver San Jose game's not going to have a lot of goals, and I'm worried that San Jose is going to dominate at home and the Vancouver's not going to be putting enough shots on net. But I'm going to look at JT Miller right now.
What about Brock Besser?
Is he at 2.5?
He is on mine again. I'm not sure about prize picks, but
wow, Brock 3-5-3-3-1-4-3 2-6-3-5-3-5. I think if he's at 2.5, I'd like Brock tonight. No, he's at 3 on prize picks, dude. Why do they do that?
They do it with NBA shit too. Like it's like it'll be lower on the book but higher on prize picks. It's weird.
I might take a Darnell Nurse under shots. Something I was looking at. He had a game where he had like. Let me look at this real quick because the Ducks second line plays some of the best defense. So he had 6-4-2, and they upped him after that. When he had 6-4 and 2 shots, they upped him to 3. Before that, he had 0-0, 3-1-1, 4-1. So I mean, he hasn't been hitting that 3 mark. And then he hit that 3 mark against San Jose where they blew them out. Where they shut them out. And I think this might be a good spot for him to go under tonight. With how some of that second line defense from the Ducks, and I know Fruity harps about that. That's part of the reason why I know how good their second line is at defense. But I think that might be a good spot for Darnell Nurse to go under. But I'm gonna make sure I get my most confident four plays for sure. Nick, people are asking, or Nikki, people are asking for your play of the day for basketball, or they just want a prop or something like that.
I really, to be honest, like nothing really like serious for me. It's like it's the day before All-Star weekend, man. It's hard. Nothing. You don't know where effort's gonna come from, man. All these guys are ready to get a little break going. So, but if I gave out the Nets. That's what
Spread or money line.
I took the money line just in a parlay. I don't really have like a huge. I did put a little on the Sixers plus 6.5, but other than that, I mean, nothing really serious for me.
I like it.
It's hard tonight, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, I think if nobody has anything else, I'm gonna kick you guys all out, and then lock this in. So we can get there, because I know the slate starts soon and people are trying to lock stuff in.
The Bruins tonight, guys.
Do you like the Bruins, bro? Oh,
I like the Bruins too. I was gonna say something about his hoodie. I like the Bruins too.
I took fucking my basketball pick, and then I took the Bruins, and I took the Blues minus 1.5.
Y'all say Bergeron's back tonight for them?
Yep.
He is. Yeah.
Yep.
I've got like 5 units on that Blues game. That Blues game's gonna go so far up the row.
It's either I'm chirping the Chow Lords tonight, or I'm gonna be fucking happy. It's one of the two.
A good point.
Take me, fuck it.
We're
Love
Nikki.
you guys.
Appreciate you, boys. Thanks for everyone for hopping in, giving your input.
Yeah, thanks, Chelly.
Appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna finalize this. I'm pretty sure I can do a banner at the bottom. Yeah, here we go. All right. So we're gonna go over 2.5 shots on goal. This is my shot on goal player prop for Prize Picks. Shot on goal over 2.5 for Pierre-Luc Dubois. I know, but I like this spot for him with no cop. Pierre-Luc. I don't have Dave behind the scenes typing these, so I have to hit these myself, boys. And then we're gonna go. I can't do Warinski tonight, and it's probably gonna hit. John Tavares over 3 shots on goal. Tavares over 3. Then we're gonna go Hyman over 2.5 on the Oilers. Like that spot for him. I think the Gibby's gonna have to put on a show tonight, boys. I don't know about you, but I love that. And then Braden Shen. I'm going back and forth, or Brian Rust. Chat. What do you guys think? Braden Shen or Brian Rust? Braden Shen's at 2 and Rust is at 3. And then Shen versus Rust. I think this is. I think that this is a good spot though. Want to see what we think. Let me see chat. Rust. Yes, and then Gordon, we're gonna do the hits prop separately. Rusty over Shen. All right, boys. I'm trusting you, chat. Don't let me down. Russ is at 3. Rusty. All right, boys. Shen, Jackson. Landon. I knew you were gonna come in here. Yo, what's going on? Serious list, bro? You trying to come on the stream? He's laughing. He's had his girl on the camera. Yeah. So we're gonna go Rust. All right, Rust over 3 for that last one. I like this. No over 3.5s. Not trying to make it too cute. Tarasenko, yeah. I mean, I wanted to take some Blues tonight because I think that they are gonna put up a lot of shots. But in the case that they don't put up a lot of shots tonight, I don't want to be heartbroken because then I have their puck line, a lot of money on their puck line tonight. So let's go Rust, Pierre-Luc, John Tavares, and Hyman, Zach Hyman. Love this. I love this. Make sure you guys are doing a power play because we don't do flex plays here. And then that's going to be our first one locked in. And then moving on to hits. Trevor Zegras, under 0.5 hits. Wayne Simmons, over 1.5 hits. I'm going to look at this Dylan Cousins. Dude, I got to look. These hits are weird because nobody's like keeping track of these other than like the stat books. I'm not being like, oh, Mark Stahl had a hit tonight. Like I'm not keeping track of it. But let me see. Let me peep Mark Stahl. I feel like he always gets down and dirty. Wow, Stahl usually at least gets a hit. 2 2 2 4 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 like a streak of 5-6 games where he got one hit. 4. To see these hits one, I have to get extra surgical because you never really know who's. I mean, it's a little risky, but if you can find like a trend of somebody and read that, Evander Kane's down to 3. Dude, he's so annoying. Evander Kane is so annoying. Boys, if you have any hit props, Hyman's on the let me change the banner. Shen hit. Shen. Strome under. I'm gonna do some lab work right now. Hopefully get it done. Quinn Hughes has been removed. Nice. Let me edit this real quick. We're doing over 3 for Rust. This is our shot on goal for tonight. Like these are our 4. I love it. I really love it. I think Copp's out, so Dubois is going to get some more looks. Tavares has been at, I think I spelled his name wrong, but Tavares has been at 3.5 all year. Like all year, I've taken it some nights, stayed away some nights. 3, if PrizePicks is listening, leave him at 3 for the boys tonight. We need to eat. All right, my daughter hasn't eaten in a week. No, I'm joking, but she actually hasn't. Hyman over 2.5. Good spot for him on the Ducks against the Ducks tonight. He's on the Oilers. And then Rust over 3. That's a Frody and Chelly approved pick as well. Hits. I'm creating the banner now. Hits. Simmons over 1.5. Zegras under 0.5. And I was looking at maybe a Draisaitl under. I know it's sketchy to take these under 0.5, so I'm looking at Ekman and Larson as well on the Vancouver Canucks. He's a D man on the Canucks. He's at 2. He's at 1.5 in the book, and he hits 2 quite a good amount, so that does make sense. Just trying to. You gotta honestly for these, you kind of think about what games to be physical. Like last night, the Canes Panthers game was super physical. Like people had tons of hits. I could see this Leafs Penguins game being pretty physical. This Boston Islanders game. Islanders games are usually pretty physical. There are like if I can find. Let me find the Islanders game because I think I want to find a Islanders over like a Pittsburgh or not a Pittsburgh or a Boston over. Give me a sec, boys. All right. DeBrus, McAvoy, Dobson. I feel like Dobson for 1 is a shout. Give me a sec here to look up this Dobson. I feel like that's a shout, bro. Lloyd Dobson 0-0 1-1-1-1-1. Oh, maybe it's not a shout. What a soft kid. Maybe we take under. I don't want to force that one at all. I want to have one that's like, oh yeah, this dude's not getting a hit tonight. Or yeah, this dude is getting a hit tonight. I might take a Tarasenko under. This is an Eichel jersey. It was like $30 on the NHL official website because it was right when he got traded. Me and my boys, a bunch of us bought it, hopped on that. I think that I want at least one more pick for this. See Warinski's hits because he's at 0.5. And I know he's somebody that likes to fly up and down the ice. 1-0-0-0. Wow. He does not get hit very often. Let me see if I'm missing anything in chat. Sorry, chat, I'm not reading you right now. Pollock hits. What's a shout? It's like, oh, that's a shout. Like that's a lean. Kind of Larkin over 0.5. Nah, dude, I wouldn't take that. I don't know. Igor could be lights out tonight. Isles defender range Pollock. All right, I'll look at Ryan. I think, dude, because I think this game's gonna be physical tonight. Let's see what he's at on Prize Picks before I look at this, so I know what to look for. Pollock, dude, he's not on Prize Picks. I hate Prize Picks, bro. They just took him off. No, I'm joking, but he was never on. He just has 2 shots. He's just at 2 shots on goal. They don't have Pollock or suggested that. They have Barzal, who I don't trust to get a hit. I want to take like Charlie McAvoy, sitting at 2 right now. Um, 1-4-5-0-0-0-0-4-3-3. Let's see who's getting zeros against. Pittsburgh, Seattle, Dallas, Arizona. Dude, I don't know. I don't trust that either. I don't trust that either. Dylan Cousins. This is one I wanted to look at. Yes, sir. He looks soft. He looks like a softie. 0-2-0-2-0-2-2-0-0-0-0-0. If you guys like trends, he's due to hit 2 tonight. Burns. You guys want me to look at Burns? Strome under 0.5, Curley over. I'll look at Strome first. Dude, I don't know. I think Strome could get a hit against that if that Red Wings game is physical, which I think it might be. What I really want to look at is I like the one hits, like Oscar Lindblom on the Flyers. Ready? Watch this. He's at 1 right now. And he's a forward on the Flyers. 1-1-1, 2-1, 0-3-1. Like, dude, wow. He only hasn't gotten 1-1, 2, 3 times in his last 14 games. He's hit at least 1. I mean, that line's exactly where it should be. This is tough, boys. This is tough. Hall. Everyone's saying Hall. I'll Hall anytime tonight. Yeah, it's a tough one. Dude, I want to find that spot, that soft spot on these hits, because there are this. I might take Evander Kane over 3. I think that he just pisses too many people off. And he got 4 hits against LA, 1-4, 3-5, 7-4-4. Dude, yeah, we're doing this, boys. He's only hit under 3 one time, and he had 1 hit, and it was a slow paced game. Evander Kane over. Say it with me, boys. Evander Kane over 3. He's at 3. Yo, what a player. Prop lax. What's good, baby? Evander Kane over. Zegras under. I'm typing this out. Hits. Evander Kane. He got 1 game where he had 1 hit, and they took it down. I love when they do this. I think they must have some algorithm they're going. So whatever they're doing, keep it up. Prize Picks, you're doing great. Evander Kane over Wayne Simmons over 1.5. Zegras under 0.5. And I don't know if we need to force another pick on this one. Took us so long to find those. I don't think we have to. I really don't think we have to. Like, does Kyle Connor get hits? Like, does he run the forecheck? Like, I don't think he does. He's usually not running forecheck. So this is what we have for this one. Dude, if you don't like doing spreads, then take the Blues and reg. But you might be disappointed that you didn't take spread. Oh, Sean, goal for Connor. Yeah, you're good, Copernicus. All right, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? Call it for the stream. I have these are the hits. I don't think we need to force a fourth one. I think that this is Kane. Kane's a wagon, dude. I'm gonna watch this game tonight. I want Kane lighting up all the Ducks players. Dude, I like it, but Strome is not getting hit tonight. All right, I'll look at Strome for you. Dude, I'll look at Strome. Should have kicked that guy. Oh, wait, which Strome? Is it? Let me peep this. Definitely the one on the Rangers, right? Oh, wait. No, it is. Fuck, dude. Dylan Strome on the dude. If he's like his brother, and if Ryan Strome is a bitch like his brother Dylan, because Dylan doesn't get hits. All right, Dylan does not hit people. So I hope Ryan's just as soft. Because if he is pretty soft. He's pretty soft. I'm trusting you on this one. Do I think the game will be physical in the Red Wings game? It has potential to be. But the physical game of the night, I think, is going to be the Islanders Bruins game. Chara against his old Bruins team. That's a good point. Do they have that on Press Picks? I don't think they have it on Press Picks. All right. I want to do one with Strome, boys. Ryan Strome, he's at 0.5, and then his last 5, he's had 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. 1, 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm just looking at teams he's had 0 against. San Jose, understandable. Philly, understandable. Carolina, he had 2. Arizona, he had 1. Like, I would have probably taken the under. LA, I wouldn't have touched. Columbus, I probably would have. Minnesota, I wouldn't have touched. That would have been a physical game. Boston, I would have taken his over probably. But I probably wouldn't have touched it. Florida. So they're playing the Red Wings, and you could compare Red Wings, I guess, to the Kings or the Ducks, slower team like that, but still, play a good pace of offense. I don't want to force it, but when Ryan Strome has 0, yeah, it's Gordon. If Ryan Strome has 0 at the end of the night, just text me, and if he doesn't, just text me. But this is what we're locking in. I'm locking it right now. Both are gonna be power plays for me. But yeah, this is what we're locking in. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any suggestions, I know you guys are looking at Sabres. Like, you're looking at Tooch. You're looking at him. You're looking at Tage Thompson. You're looking at Skinner. But let me know what you guys think. I want to hear before we log off. I love that they don't have, like, you can run a poll right away. But I want to hear what you guys thoughts on this, boys. Thoughts? Is this hitting? Like, Trent always says fuck chat, but I'm just like, I want to hear it. We have the shots on goal here, and then the hits here. I know the hits one, like, you kind of have to trust in blind tail, but it's kind of where we're at right now. I'll post these on Twitter as well. But this is what we're rocking. Let me know what you guys think. And then I will see you guys for the next big slate. I like doing these for the bigger slates. Which, let me see when the next big slate is. Tomorrow is only 4 games. Saturday there's 7 games. Sunday there's 8 games. I mean, there's honestly gonna be a lot of streams, guys. Like a lot of streams. So if you guys like these, I appreciate you guys hanging out. But until next time, I'll tweet out the picks for tonight, and I appreciate you guys showing. I'll see you later, chat.